All right, guys, welcome back. We are back in part 2 of this second run of the 88 Donruss hanger cards, the rack packs. We got a Jose Lynn rated rookie, a Johnny Ray, and a Kelly Downs on the front. This is just a continuation of the last one that I did, so it's just making it easier to upload and not making them too long to watch, so they're a little bit easier to watch. Get these situated. We got the subsets, the Diamond Kings, the MVPs. We got the Diamond Kings, the MVPs, and then the puzzle pieces. And then we got the cards that we're pulling out. So we set the puzzle piece right there. Jose Lynn rookie, Dale Savium, Kurt Young, Jim DeShays, Roy Smalley, Rick Shue, Todd Benzinger, Eric Nolte, Jim Rice, Kurt Stillwell, Ken Howell, Sam Horn, Louis Kionis, Eddie Murray, Brett Saberhagen, Greg Matthews, Andre Dawson, Diamond King, Gerald Young, Jeff Robinson, Terry Poole, Willie Hernandez, Randy Reddy, the Ripken baseball family, Cal, Dad, and Billy. Set that off to the side. Tim Stoddard, Lenny Dykstra, and Alan Trammell. Neither one of those are worth money now, but I'll just set them off to the side. All right, now we got the puzzle piece. We got Johnny Ray. We got Ivan Calderon. We got a checklist. We got Devon White, Frank Lola, Ed Romero, Mike Griffin, Al Padrique, Greg Swindell, Bob Stanley, Scott Geraltz, Keith Miller, Greg Harris, Nelson Liriano, Kurt Ford, Andres Galarraga, Dave Stibe, Domingo Ramos, Fred Manrique, James Steele, Alfredo Griffin, Walt Terrell, Doug Drabeck, Lester Lancaster, Glenn Hubbard, Casey Candell. We got Kelly Downs. Oh, there's the puzzle piece. We got Kelly Downs, Barry Lyons, Dan Gladden, Ken Daly, Sean Abner, rookie, Charlie Hug, Ron Hassey, Ed Nunez, Greg Booker, Steve Sachs, Nick Asaski, Pedro Guerrero, Felix Furman, Gene Garver, Tom Hankey, Gus Polidor, Danny Tartable, Diamond King, Tim Burke, Gary Lucas, Garth Aorg, Tracy Jones, Ron Guidry, Greg Gross, Ricky Henderson, Ozzie Virgil, Joe Carter, MVP Joe Carter at that, so we'll set that there. And I'm probably sure I might have missed some of the other ones that I go through, so that once all this gets done, I'll go through and see if I missed any. So in the next pack, we got a Nolan Ryan up front, Eddie Williams rated rookie, and a Chris James. Yeah, I watched a Nolan Ryan documentary. It was on Netflix. I had seen it about a year or two ago, and I don't think I watched it all. I think I watched a little bit of it, and then something came up, and I stopped watching it. But the other day, a friend of mine mentioned it to me, and I ended up watching the whole thing, and it was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's called Chasing Nolan, if I'm not mistaken. But just search it on YouTube or Netflix. But that's Nolan Ryan. I wish it would have been centered better, but I mean, Nolan Ryan's Nolan Ryan. Jim Morrison, Ruben Sierra MVP. We got a Pat Sheridan, Eric Show, Joe McGrain, Bobby Meacham, Bill Allman, Dan Petrie, Mel Hall, Von Hayes, Jimmy Key, Danny Cox, Steve Kiefer, Checklist, Dave Stapleton, Larry Sheets, Mike Jackson, Scott Lucider, Rick Manning, Dave Anderson, Jose Gonzalez, Buddy Bell, Burt Behome Bly 11, Jose De Leon, Pete Stanisiak. We got, oh, wow, hey. This one had 2 puzzle pieces in it. That's cool. And we get some more hits in there. That's pretty awesome. Something you don't see every day. So we got Eddie Williams, Jerry Brown, Andy Van Slyke, Bob Nepper, Lee Mazzilli, Dave Dravecki, Joel Skinner, Claudel Washington, John Crook, Scott Bankhead, Dwayne Brees, Devon White, Checklist, Don Sutton, Randy Bush, Ozzie Guillen, Rick Ruschel, Mike Barlecki, Dave Clark, Mike Greenwell, Will Clark, Dwight Gooden, Ed Correa, Nelson Liriano rookie, Jim Lindemann, Jeff Parrott, and a Willie Upshaw. Got the puzzle. Chris James, Tony Fernandez, Jack Clark, Mike Burkbeck, Jerry Hairston, Bill Wegman, Jeff Ballard, Jeff Calhoun, Dave Berkman, Glenn Braggs, Mike Sosha, Tim Belcher, Guy Hoffman, Keith Atherton, Ivan Calderon, Ken Dixon, Sean Hilligus, the Stan Musial, yeah, Billy Hatcher, Diamond King, Robbie Wine, Mark Clear, Chris Spear, Mike Pagliarulo, Bill Gullickson, Lance McCullers, and a Mark Langston. All right, who do we got now? We got a Bob Welch, Mark Davis, and a Wade Boggs. All right, we take the puzzle piece. Got a Bob Welch. Got a Wade Boggs MVP, Jim Sundberg, John Habian, Bo Jackson. That's the second one we got, and that one actually looks pretty freaking nice. The very first one we opened, the second card was a Bo Jackson. Greg Matthews, Andre Dawson, Gerald Young, Jeff Robinson, Ruben Sierra, Kurt Gibson, Randy Reddy, Joe McGrain, Bobby Meacham, Bill Ullman, Larry Herndon, Pat Tabler, Sean Raleigh, Cecil, yes sir, Ricky Horton, Robin Yount, Checklist, Rob Deere, Larry Sheets, and a Mike Jackson and a Scott Lucifer. Puzzle piece, Mark Davis, Mike Devereaux, Cal Daniels, Mariano Duncan, Andy Van Slyke MVP, Angel Salazar, Lloyd Mosby, Dick Schofield, Tony Fernandez, Diamond King, QB Brooks, Jack Howell, Rance Mullenix, Tom Browning, Jay Buhner, we'll set him off the side because we already did, Juan Samuel, Wayne Tollison, Andres Thomas, Ken Schramm, Jim Presley, Mike Campbell rated rookie, Don August, Steve Ontiveros, Larry Anderson, Steve Lombardozzi, Steve Bedrosian, Spike Owen, and a Carmelo Martinez. Got the puzzle piece, stack it up over there. We got the Wade Boggs, set them right there. Pat Perry, Tracy Woodson, Bruce Hurst, Jody Davis, Jose Mesa, Jamie Moyer, Damon Berryhill, for my mama, Jerry Reed, Kurt McCaskill, Mark McGuire, Diamond King, Kevin Gross, John Davis, Jay Aldrich, Jeff Dedman, Ed Lynch, Jose Uribe, Louis Polonia, Junior Ortiz, Bob Melvin, Manny Trillo, Andy McGaffigan, Ron Oster, Mike Scott, Steve Howe, Jim Dwyer, and Vance Law. All right, and this is the last 3-pack of this video. We got Ken Howell, Marty Barrett, and a Pedro Guerrero. That came off quite easy. Because you got to think, these are 88, so that's 36 years. Glue finally gave up the ghost. Got a Ken Howell, Tom Nito, Jeff Stone, Corey Snyder, Pat Tabler, Jim DeShays, Howard Johnson, Gerald Perry, Eric Show, Brooke Jacoby, Eric Davis MVP, Chris Brown, Rick Cerrone, another, hey, I like that, another Bo Jackson. That's sweet. I'm okay with that. Mike Witt, Frank DePino, Dave Stapleton, Dave Parker, Danny Jackson. We got a Scott Fletcher, Diamond King, Mike Bilecki, John Shelby, Tony Phillips, Donnie Hill, Rafael Ramirez, Pat Sheridan, and a Rick Mailer. We got the puzzle piece. Marty Barrett, Ted Power, Kevin McReynolds, Herm Winningham, Rick Aguilera, John Cangigliasi, Bud Black, Charlie Puelo, Carmen Castillo, Rob Thompson, Gene Nelson, Tom Nato, Kurt Gibson, Jimmy Jones, Charlie Huff, Ron Hassey, Ed Nunez, Rich Goose Gossage, Mickey Hatcher, Pat Pasillo, Brian Holton, Mike Diaz, Mariano Duncan, Andy Van Slyke MVP, Angel Salazar, Tom Henke, Gus Polidor. Alright. We got the puzzle piece, right there. We got Pedro Guerrero, Mike Diaz, Willie Wilson, Mark Eichhorn, Will Clark, Diamond King, Cal Ripken Jr., Diamond King, back to back, that was sweet. Tim Wallach, Mike Witt, Dwayne Ward, Paul O'Neill, Dave Winfield, Keith Hughes, Ricky Henderson, this was a major pack here, buddy. David Palmer, Joe Carter, Mike Morgan, John Farrell rookie, Chuck Krim, Tony Phillips, Jim DeShays, Roy Smalley, Rick Shue, Todd Benzinger, Doug Sisk, Marty Barrett, Kurt Stillwell. All right, guys. See you in the next video. If you like what we're doing, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.